There was a hustings the other day in Salisbury, and a KC, Julian Mallins, a barrister, standing for Reform UK, told a Salisbury audience at a hustings that Putin is a good man. This is the place where the Salisbury poisonings took place, of course. It's a significant international incident, March 2018, I think, when the former Russian spy Sergei Skripal and his daughter Yulia were targets of poisoning with Novichock, a military-grade nerve agent. The attack left them seriously ill. Both ultimately survived, but other passers-by did not. And the incident led to widespread international condemnation and resulted in a series of diplomatic expulsions between Russia and Western countries. And the UK government and investigative journalists have attributed the attack to operatives from Russian military intelligence, the GRU. Two suspects went under aliases of Alexander Petrov and Ruslan Boshirov, and they were identified to be members of the GRU with their real names, Anatoly Chepiga and Alexander Mishkin, both decorated by Putin after the event. Both charged in absentia by British authorities with conspiracy to murder, attempted murder, and the use of the nerve agent Novichock. Now, there was a highly publicised interview on Russian state TV, on RT, when Petrov and Boshirov claimed they were in Salisbury as tourists visiting the city to see its famous cathedral, which they said was known for its 123-metre spire and historic clock, one of the first of its kind that could strike every hour. They mentioned their interest in the cathedral as part of their distraction, to try to demonstrate that they were simple tourists, art lovers. But if, the point is, we should be sceptical of this, because if they were really art lovers, then they would have known that the value of Salisbury as a place of pilgrimage for the arts is because it was painted 3 times by John Constable, painting the cathedral from the meadows. The narrative about them being art lovers, especially in the light of the evidence presented by the British authorities linking them to the GRU and to the Novichock poisoning, is not only absurd, it is amateurish, and it is arrogant. Absurd, amateurish, and arrogant. There we are. I've done a tricolon without even intending. And absurd, amateurish, and arrogant. Those are the 3 words that I think we should apply to this reform twit, the Julian Mallins KC, who's hoping to be elected into the House of Commons on July the 4th. Yeah, he can live in hope. Ted Heath, and his various friends, I use the term loosely, will be rolling in their graves at the thought in the cathedral close.